Hey there, and welcome to exercise number 76. This is the first exercise from the advanced section, so congratulations that you've reached this far. If you want to solve this exercise for yourself, then click on the link in the description. If not, keep watching and we're going to solve it together. In this one, we need to write a function named uniqBy that will be used to extend the array prototype and allow us to remove duplicates from an array based on a specific property. The function will receive another function as a parameter. Let's call this one identity. That, in turn, will receive an element of the array as a parameter and return a value. Based on this value, we'll remove duplicates from the array. The first occurrence of the element will be kept, and all subsequent ones will be removed. I know the description may be a bit complicated, so let's look at the example below. We have here the uniqBy function, which we assign to the array prototype. Then we have an array of numbers. And then we want to get another array, but with the unique numbers per interval. So basically from the entire array here, I want to only get the numbers which are, I only want to get one number per interval, right? And discard the rest. So for example, I want to get 10, but I want to discard those ones. I want to get 20 and discard those. And I want to get 30 and discard those. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to call uniqBy with a function as a parameter. This is the identity function. And here, this function, you can see returns a number. So the first element with the value of the number will be kept. Other ones with the same value will be discarded, and so on. And the output value should be 10, 20, and 30, as you can see here by this console log. Now, I'm going to go here into the right side, into the code area, and let's actually start writing it. So we're going to need to return a new array, right? So I'm going to do return. And how do I get the array? Because this might be a bit confusing to you, saying, hey, I don't have an array property. What's going on here? Well, if this is on the prototype, then it means that this is the array. So I can do this dot filter item. And just to show you that it works, let's just for fun return item, return true. So we're going to keep all of them. And then I can say here console log, or actually, let me just do this. And let's just do here console log 123 dot uniqBy. And that's it. And if we look here, we get 1, 2, 3, right? Because this one, in this function, this is the array, and we filter all of them. If I do here return false, I'm going to get an empty array, and that makes sense. Now, going back to our code, so I need to filter the numbers, and the first time I encounter a value based on this identity property, I want to keep it. All others I want to discard. So I'm going to also need to create a set here. So unique, or actually let's say keys found is going to be a new set. And here I'm going to do const key is identity of item. Right? And we get here a warning because here we don't have a function. So let's just leave it like this. Okay, so here I'm going to store all the keys I found. Then I'm going to compute the value. I'm going to call this one a key, right? Because it's like unique in a way by calling the identity function on the item. And then I need to decide, hey, is this the first one? The first key encountered, right? If yes, return true. I want to keep it. Otherwise, return false. So I'm going to do if key is found dot has key. I already found it. Return false. Otherwise, I know I don't have it, so let's add it and return true. And finally, finally there's no return because I already returned it from here. So this should be it. Now let's actually test our code. So let me just copy this one from here, and let me just paste it here. And we should get 10, 20, 30. And we can see that's good. Let's test our solution, and voila, it works. Now, before I finish the video, I just want to go through the solution one more time, especially regarding the set here. So in case you never use the set, it's a collection. You can think of collections like arrays, or I think the map is also a collection because you can for each through it. So it's a collection, but the idea is that each item is unique. So that's why I know that when I do here add And when I check has, this key will appear just once here, so it's easier to check, the performance is better and so on. But you could have just as easily used here a map or an array or something like that to hold the values we found. And here we just compute the key, we see, hey, did I find an element with this key? If I have, then return false, I don't want to keep it. Otherwise, return true, I'm going to keep it. So, that being said, I'm going to close the video now, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers!